Hello, this is Justajolt here, and basically just doing a quick editing stream today. Literally just trying to stitch some things together for Team A Strike Force. Just gonna quickly see if I can get back to the studio, because there we go, just so I can view the stream and make sure I'm aware of everything that's going on. This is going on right now. Fantastico. Okay, right, so here we got our footage. I've already started editing it a little bit, and so I'm just going to see what we've got so far, and then we will carry straight on. Why don't we turn on a bit of desktop audio there so we can hear things. Turn the mic off.
Team A Strike Force on Team Santa. Ho ho hoorah! Go go go! Behind the door. Behind the door.
There we go. Let's kill the desktop audio and just have me again. So basically the whole point of this, as far as I'm concerned, is that I want everything to be as snappy as possible, so there's always something interesting going on. I want there to always be something interesting happening here. Hey King Sniper Sandstorm, what do I use? I use Shotcut because it's free. I'm a massive fan of all things that are free. Massive fan of free stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Now I wonder if there's a bit that I could speed up there. That's good. Nice bit of a shot there. Yeah, we're going to speed up that bit there. So it's just a case. Hello, Ryan Engelstadt. Yeah, thank you very much for the congratulations about the baby. It's exciting stuff. It really is. It really is exciting stuff. Actually, this lockdown's been brilliant for getting ready for that, and also for getting myself on a bit more of an even keel. Like, I spend so much time doing lots of stuff, and it's nice to have kind of got back into the editing and stuff, because I've edited so few videos at the moment. Ja, drei Kinder, that's a triad. Yeah, we've got a triad going on. A triad going on. There we go. So there's a little bit of a moment there as well where there's not much going on, so we're going to speed that up too. Oh, I like that dart coming through there. I'm going to keep that. The whole kind of thing about doing this is just keeping it all really, really super snappy, so that there's never a moment where there's not something happening. Anyway, how are you doing, Ryan and King Sniper Sandstorm? How are you guys coping with the lockdown? Oh, look at that. That's nice too. There's always got to be something happening, always something going on that's interesting in the video. Same as when I'm teaching. There's always got to be something interesting going on. Otherwise, what's the point of them being there? Oh, that's nice. I'm glad I kept that in. Yeah, we're going to stop it right there. And let's go straight round there now. Oh, there's a Matrix moment, I think, right there. Is that a Matrix moment right there? I think that might just be a Matrix moment. A nurse not locked down, 50 to 60 hours a week working. Man, Ryan, that is unreal. Like, my hat off to you. If I was wearing a hat right now, I would take it off to you. I would. As it happens, I'm not wearing a hat, which is why you can see the hair, but that is full respect. What kind of a nurse are you? What sort of a ward do you tend to work on? Kids want to be doing more nice activities, but everything's cancelled. Yeah. To be honest, little Joltlet, my older one, little Joltlet number 2, is more than happy to be at home. But little, sorry, wrong way around. Little Joltlet number 2 is more is not liking being at home. Little Jolt at number 1 absolutely loves it though. Absolutely loves it. Let's just chop that there and have that back to normal speed, I think. There we go. Hey, you too, King Sniper. You too. There we go. Home health, keeping people healthy in their homes and out of hospitals. So do you have a lot to do with occupational therapy then? Is that?
Really interesting corner here. Ooh, good hit there on green. Ooh.
Let's maybe speed that up there as well. Let's have that go double. Do you remember this event? It's been so long. It was the Christmas one. It was the Christmas event.
Ooh, good hit there on green.
And right here, let's slow motion that bit and just see what that's like. Just have a couple of frames there of the slow motion of the dart falling, because that's quite a lot of fun there. Yeah, I miss Grim Up Nerf quite a lot. What were you wearing, King Sniper Sandstorm? This video in particular is for a strike force because it's their interview, but I can kind of highlight some of the bits that you were in. That's nice. We see the dart spinning there a little bit too.
Who on earth are you?
And there's a bit of a pause there, so let's chop that out. Very quiet, so I'm going to have to increase the volume of this quite a lot. There we go, so let's just increase the volume here. What we're going to do is we're going to add a filter. It was a long time ago, to be fair, so we'll see. Actually, I've already published, I think, one video of this. I've just noticed that my face is kind of behind a little kind of JoltStuff logo, which is probably not the best. Let's see if I can just move myself around. Let's just, right, so we're going to go to one without my face, and then we're going to, why don't we just move myself so, and maybe there, maybe that's better. You can see that, there you go, maybe that's better. There we go, let's try that. Can you remember what you were running with? What blaster? Like I say, I know it was a long time ago. Yeah, I like that with the dart. I wonder if there's any other bits I can slow-mo. I love using slow-mo at the moment.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Speed up that bit too, because there's not much going on there. Just a case of always getting rid of the boring bits. Maybe let's just... Let's chop that a little bit finer there. Probably ice blue retaliator with pump grip. I'll keep an eye open. Just to be chopped a little bit finer too, because it actually want it to have the appearance kind of oh. we don't need that noise at the end. Just the fact that we've got all that coming there. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye out. That's a bit boring there. That's nice them approaching though. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't really need to be in there. It's just being really, really brutal. It's just hacking out the bits that don't need to be there at all. It's coming back over here now to sort of see. There we go. Bit weird. Maybe we could go back to the regular speed a little bit sooner, or even just try 0.8 in terms of speeding up. We'll see. I love that little jump at the end there.
Really interesting corner here. Ooh, good hit there on green. Who on earth are you?
And we were going to add a filter to this, weren't we? Then I got distracted. So let's add this filter now before I forget what I was doing again. So let's say we're going to have an increase of audio. So we want gain volume on the audio. Increase that by that much. And you can see here that there's this. This is what I'm actually kind of watching here. See, that goes up to -5. So ideally that's also going to go up to -5 there. So how about another 10 decibels? Maybe up to 12, 13 decibels.
I'm Captain Spartan. Captain Archangel and Captain Spartan.
And then everywhere where he speaks now is going to have that filter. So I'm going to copy that filter now, and I'm going to paste that in there. And then let's keep on using that. My audio is suspiciously muted. My volume is all the way up. So let me turn up my volume. I can turn up audio capture says it's turned up. Now I'm going to be honest with you, what I've got here is I've got my microphone actually up there, okay, and the reason I've got it up there is so that it doesn't go all kind of crazy and Dalek-y. Let me just see if there's anything I can do about that from my system. So I'll let you see what I'm doing. Let me just see if I can. I'll take this over here. I'm in Wi-Fi at the moment, so let's go to sound. So now let's go to home settings. Let's go to system, sound, Yeti microphone, and what am I doing for my input volume? I think I can balance that from here. So if I turn that up now, is that any better, or is that good, or is that bad? How's that? Is that better? That's up at 100 now. Let me know if that's too much and I'll put it back down, because I can't actually hear myself here. I've got this terrible habit of not wearing headphones and listening to myself. So if it's too much, yeah, I use a Blue Yeti, so it's
I'm Captain Spartan. Captain Archangel and Captain Spartan. Absolutely.
There you go.
Spartan.
That's the one. There you go. See, that's got to go there. Yeah, it's spec. Okay, fantastic.
Absolutely.
So now comes the challenging bit, where every time they say something, I've got to paste that in, and that's a little bit time consuming. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Is it Dalek-y now? Because I do sound kind of Dalek-y sometimes, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
And Captain Spartan. Absolutely love it. So where are you from? Whereabouts in the country?
I'm from South Shields, born and bred.
I am from South Shields. I live in Durham. So is he a
Right, so now let's just paste into those two there. That should be a nice, easy, quick paste, and we're going to save this too. So Control and S to save. Always, always, always Control and S. Put it to 85. Let's try it on 85 and see how it goes there. So there's 85 now. Is that too low? Let me know if that's too low. I haven't got any sound at the moment coming from the actual stream I'm editing.
I'm from South Shields, born and bred.
I am from South Shields and I live in Durham.
That's easy. That's
I'm from South Shields, born and bred.
I am from South Shields.
that's slightly lower, so we're going to have that slightly higher now.
I live in Durham. So is he a traitor?
A little bit.
Is he a traitor?
A little bit.
we go. So let's have that pasted onto there now.
A little bit, yeah.
And what do you do?
The extract we put on and smudge in that.
That's very, very quiet, isn't it? That's very quiet. So let's. I'm just going to hazard a guess there. That's going to need to be a little bit high there.
The extract we put on and smudge in that is we are of a dish
Slightly lower.
in North Yorkshire.
Is that cracking? Is that good? Fantastic. You guys are awesome for helping me sort that.
Really, really seriously impressive. Is it normally an airsoft site? Is that right?
It is normally, yes.
Right.
It is not.
Right. Is that right?
It is normally, yes.
And it's how?
I kind of cut him off there, which means that it's going to sound weird, but let's try it.
Is that right?
It is normally, yes.
And it's outdoors, massive, massive venue, humongous venue.
He's just saying, oh yes, there. There we go.
Humongous.
9 or
Humongous.
Here we go.
Humongous.
9 or munitions.
There we go.
Looks like a bounce.
And how long have you been doing this for?
And let's give it a bit more volume there too.
Fields, common towers,
Trenches, com towers, convoy regions, you
burnt
name
out
it,
vehicles. It looks like a bounce site.
And how long have you been doing this for?
We started
There we go.
initially 3 years ago. We started a dish fund 2 years ago.
How often do you run events?
About once a
There we go. Fantastic. Sandstorm. It's not letting me like the stream. Is it not letting you like the stream? I'm sorry.
once every other month is what we're in.
And who are your events for?
Airsoft like 16.
Oh, crazy YouTube. Crazy YouTube.
We are hoping to get
I do appreciate you trying to like the stream though.
insurance comes back and come along.
You mentioned just events for 14 plus. Do you have any provision at all for people younger than 14?
No, we do. But
Now, why don't I try this? Why don't I see about actually letting you hear the desktop audio too? Then you can kind of hear what's going on as well, so it's less boring.
For people younger than 14?
no, we do birthday parties.
That's what we do. We can't do them at the site, but we do the hire your local hall.
See, the problem is that's going to echo a little bit, isn't it? I can imagine it's getting echoey now.
And we do stuff like that.
And so let's say theoretically then, younger than 14?
No, we do birthday parties. Is what we do.
Let me know if that's too echoey. It's really, really useful actually, you guys kind of helping me out with this.
No, we do birthday parties. Is what we do. We don't do them at the site, but we do the local.
And so let's say theoretically... There we go. Don't want to paste that, want to paste that. Probably because it's outdated. What's that? YouTube's outdated. And so let's say theoretically then, I wanted to have a birthday party with you.
Yeah.
How would I go about doing it? Let's cut there.
They're happily arranged.
And why should people choose? Okay, and paste. And why should people choose you as opposed to say some other Nerf party thing? What's your thing? What's your unique selling point? What makes you unique against selling point? What makes you unique against all of the other Nerf parties? Because if I go and Google Nerf party thing, what's your thing? People choose you as opposed to say some other Nerf party thing. Right, let's cut that because that's just drivel from me. What makes you unique against all of the other Nerf parties? Because if I go and Google Nerf parties anywhere, there are, I wouldn't say hundreds, but there are quite a lot. There are quite a lot of Nerf party things already out there. What makes you unique? Maybe I'll say against all of the other Nerf parties. Because if I go and Google Nerf parties anywhere, there are, I wouldn't say hundreds, but there are. Because if I go and Google, because if I, see how that sounds there. Party things. If I go and Google Nerf parties anywhere, there are, I wouldn't say hundreds, but there are quite a lot. There are quite a lot. Is there a way to stop it echoing? What makes you unique? I think the best way to stop it echoing is for me to just bite the bullet and start wearing headphones. I have got a pair of Turtle Beach headphones. I just can't be bothered to work out how to. What makes you unique? How to use them?
Put me on. Yeah. This kid. He likes this kid.
If you want. What makes you unique? If you want, I'll ask that.
That's always going there. The brain's going.
Okay. This is just while they're thinking about what to say about that. The important thing to me is that whoever I interview basically looks really, really super good. Because yeah, I want to grow the community, frankly, and if there's going to be people running Nerf parties, I want.
Well, if you do so again, it's your.
I want them to be run by Nerfers.
And what makes you unique as a party provider?
So we are a very inclusive company. We'll work with
Party provider.
Maybe I'll.
A lot of Nerf party things already out there. What makes you unique? Party things already out there. And what makes you some other Nerf party thing? And why should people choose you as a? If I go and Google Nerf parties, if I go and Google Nerf parties.
Maybe I'll just go, what makes you unique as a Nerf party provider?
And what makes you unique as a party provider?
So we are a very inclusive company.
Unique as a party provider. Unique as a party provider.
So we are a very inclusive company. We'll work with special needs provisions or something out of the ordinary. Pistols, the majority of the time it's all fun, we'll just screen away.
And so you just get them in the action, get them involved.
I've got to do something about this mic thing. I should really get a proper mic for now.
We use pistols, the majority of the time it's all fun, we'll blasters. It's nice and easy. They're not filling
I
back.
can imagine that probably you poor Americans are going to struggle with this too, anyway, because it's.
So you just get them in the action, get them involved, and you just play. Get them in the Get them in the action, get them involved, and you're just playing. You're just having a great time nerfing.
100%.
For every nerfing.
100%.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Everybody.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
There we go. And
For everyone.
For everyone.
Everybody.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
okay.
And are you by any chance going to be at an event in Bristol later this year? Are you?
We are.
Are you by any chance going to be at an event in Bristol later this year?
When's Grow Up Nerf going to be back?
We are. Yes, we are at Formfest. We are.
That's a good question. Old Man Nerf and I and the other organisers talk about that quite a lot. We really hope.
This year, are you? This year, are you?
We are. Yes.
We are.
We are. Yes, we are at Formfest. We are sponsoring this year. We will be. We are. Yes, we are.
I really hope it's going to be back on. I don't know, September. I'd love it to be back on. Yeah, Foam Fest. I know, right? That long ago. I should have edited this, but the thing is that when you're trying to be a husband and father, you know this. When you're trying to be a husband and father, it's just, stuff takes over, doesn't it? And you've got to get your priorities straight.
Event in Bristol later this year, are you?
We are. Yes, we are at Formfest. We are sponsoring this year. The gaps are absolutely tiny, so we will be there supporting and absolutely loving it if it's anything like last year.
And what about your individual loadouts then?
Loving it if it's anything like last year.
Oops.
And
have I
what
just
about
done?
your individual loadouts?
Control Z quickly.
Some of your gaps.
Oh, what have I just done again? No, I'm pressing something I don't want to press. I think I'm pressing I,
Very nice. Light up.
which
Light up.
automatically
It's actually quite
deletes
hard.
what I've got.
Your gaps are absolutely tiny, so we will be there supporting and absolutely loving it if it's anything like last year.
And what about your individual?
Supporting and absolutely loving it if it's anything like last year.
I might just move this section a little bit further forwards because obviously Foam Fest it happened, but happened in a different way. So I'm going to shift this about there. I'm going to shift their individual loadout bits further forward. I think.
Captain Archangel and Captain Spartan.
That's all.
Absolutely love it. So where are you from? Whereabouts in the country?
And then we're going to put the individual loadouts thing just after their parties. Spiel, I think.
A lot of event if people want to come along.
You mentioned just events for 14 plus. Do you have any provision at all for people younger than 14?
Message her through there and happily arrange it.
And what makes you unique as a party provider?
So we are a very inclusive company. We'll work with get the action straight away.
Get them in the action, get them involved, and you're just playing. You're just having a great time nerfing.
100%.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Everybody.
Excuse me,
That is
but
absolutely phenomenal. Are you by any chance going to be at an event?
and we're going to slip that in there. I think. There we go. Probably not June. Probably not. Yeah, so it is still on in June, but it's really hard to tell. It's really super hard to tell at the moment. I'd like to think it would be. I'd like to think we can still kind of nerf and stuff, but.
And what
it's
about
just
your
so hard to
individual
tell.
loadouts then? What have you guys been running today?
I run an FDL3.
Running today.
I'm not actually going to edit this too much here.
I run an FDL3 as my new primary.
I absolutely love front loaders like that. Front loaders, hammer prime, absolutely.
And let's have that filter back on there again, just to amplify.
I
it a bit.
absolutely love front loader.
It's very quiet, isn't it?
Strife purist, a purist.
That's where I say Strife purist there. So that's
You do.
I'm a lover.
Strife purist, a purist.
Pure strife. Nothing easy to mod, easy to fix. Pure strife.
Purist, a purist.
Pure strife, easy to fix.
Purist, a purist.
Pure strife.
oh man, I
Nothing
keep on
easy,
hitting
easy
that
to mod,
thing.
easy to fix.
I'm meant to be
easy
hitting
to
the cage.
Strife purist, a purist.
I'm pretty good at normally.
2021.
Did you hear that, guys? Come to Foam Fest.
Also will be.
You'll see those at Foam Fest. 2021.
Did you hear that, guys? Come to Foam Fest.
Also will be.
Okay, let's just amplify that whole lot here. There we go.
Did you hear that, guys? Come to Foam Fest.
Also will be Bob Forgan this year is a dish vet at our site hosting it, so we're looking forward to doing that again.
Absolutely phenomenal.
So did I amplify that? Yeah, I amplified that. Let's amplify this as well. So sticking that on there too.
Thank you very much. Are you by any chance going to be?
Yes,
We are.
we are. Yes, we are at Foam Fest.
Oh, I can't do that then, can I? I need.
2021. The loader,
Your wrist guns are strife.
the Viscons of Strife. You'll see those at
Your wrist guns are strife.
the Viscons of Strife.
Did you hear that, guys? Come to Foam.
No, let's take that out then.
Did you hear that, guys?
Oh, what did I just delete? What did I just delete? Did I just delete nothing?
2021.
Did you hear that?
2021.
Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So the way that I edit, Strife Purist. The way that I edit, just if you're interested, I've actually got this mouse here. This is a gaming mouse. It's a Logitech. I think it's a C50, and part of what I'm doing, if I just show you here, part of what I'm doing is using just kind of keyboard commands. Then the other part of the way I edit is I've got certain commands that I use frequently that are kind of a bit more complicated to get to. I just use the mouse for it, so it means that I can do stuff quite rapidly and quite quickly. So that's just if you're interested in
2021.
in what I'm doing. That really gets.
Foam Fest.
Your wrist guns are strife.
The Viscons of Strife. You'll see the Viscons of Strife.
That's weird. Gets more quiet there, doesn't it?
Foam Fest. 2021.
That's it. Is. Also will be Bob Forgan this year is a dish vet at our site hosting it, so we're looking forward to doing that again.
Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much.
I couldn't hear that bit at the end.
21.
Are you by any chance going to be at?
Yeah, let's just end it there. Let's see if I've got any more bits to work with from this, because I might have some more. Let's just see. We've got that saved in a strike force, which is great, but where's a strike force? There it is. So what have we used so far? It looks to me like there's also another bit here going on. I'm not sure what that is. That might be kind of an outtakesy sort of bit. We'll see. Let's just move this over here, and we're going to add. We've got that already. Let's add this. Let's add this. And let's add that. And let's just see what we've got
Ben,
there in terms
in
of
Bristol
content.
later this year, are you?
We are. Yes.
We are.
We are. Yes.
Man, I wish Foam Fest had happened like live, as in like in person. I'm really happy it happened the way it did.
Fest. 2021.
Are you by any chance going to be at an event in Bristol later this year, are you?
We are. Yes.
We are.
We are. Yes. We are at Foam Fest. We are sponsored playing this year. Yeah.
I'll work out what to do with that in a bit, but first of all let's go and just see what else we've got here. So we've got, this looks like Young Man Nerf parading.
Say that. Young Man Nerf was going to say something like details coming soon, but then he decided he was just a grown-up Nerf man and he wasn't going to support these guys. These guys. Say that.
Right, so we want to, what are we going to do with this? Cut that out of there and let's put that just somewhere relevant, just to make it...
Birthday party with you.
Yeah.
How do
Fingers crossed. But anybody who's got an interest, come along. We tend to focus on modded blasters, but we open to an unmodded event if people want to come along.
you mention just events for 14 plus?
Okay, we're going to stick it in there. I know it's not chronologically how it happened, but it's when you're editing a video, it's kind of about telling the story, but it's also about keeping it interesting, because if people don't watch it, then you might as well not be telling your story. So
Which is...
we can maybe put that in the bit where they're talking about their loadouts.
In this very case, in fact. Loads of stickers. In this very case, in fact.
Yeah, so let's take that to the bit where they're talking about the loadouts and break that up there. So the idea of this video, in theory, is that we've drawn people in.
2 years ago.
How often do you run events?
About...
So where's their loadouts?
Be seriously impressive. Is it normally an airsoft site? Is that right?
It is normally, yes.
And it's outdoor.
But anybody who's got an interest, come along. Blasters,
Blasters,
barricades,
darts, sour
plenty of
kids,
darts,
all the gear.
and we do stuff like that.
And so let's say theoretically then, I want it to have a birthday.
Hammer Shot's one of the best manual load.
Guy's been running today.
I run and... You do.
I'm a lover.
Strife purist, a purist.
Pure Strife. Nothing easy to mod, easy to fix, easy to load in.
Your wrist guns are Strife?
The wrist guns are Strife. You'll see those at Foam Fest.
That's a shame.
Strife.
Are you by any chance going to be at...
Strife.
Yeah, let's add that in there.
Strife. You'll see those.
Oh, okay, I know why that didn't work. So we're gonna have to just add that bit back in at the end there, because... Oh, what's gone on? What's gone on? Okay, I've just changed a bunch of things, and I'm not sure exactly what I've been changing.
Strife or Hammer Shots, because I think that... You do.
I'm a lover.
Strife purist, a purist.
Pure Strife. Nothing easy to mod, easy to fix, easy to... You'll see those at...
Okay, let's get rid of that bit then.
Ben, in Bristol later this year.
And what we're going to do is going to add that back. Oh, I wonder if that Young Man Nerf bit has gone now.
We'll work with...
What code was that? That was 22444. So let's just make sure we've still got a 22444 in there somewhere. There it is. Okay, it's still there. Okay, good.
Your loadouts then. What have you guys been running today?
Okay, so let's go right to the back there.
Boarding it, I'm absolutely loving it.
Okay.
Strife. Nothing easy. The wrist guns are Strife.
Are you by any chance?
Okay, so we're going to add that in there then.
Guns are Strife. Strife.
In this very case, in fact. Loads of stickers.
There we go. That's nice. And let's just see what this is. Okay, that's great. Good GG Jolt. That's fantastic. That'll do nicely. We'll maybe slip that in at the beginning. Now we're just taking the little bits and bats. What we'll do is we'll have some...
Team A Strike Force on Team Santa. Hoorah! Ho ho hoorah! Go go go!
Stick that logo in there then. Okay. So a little, yeah, that's good, that's fine. And then we've got another bit at the end there. Not sure what that is, but I guess we shall see what it is.
Very case, in fact.
Get rid of that now. And
Just because the cape's genius.
this is just a weird shot.
Just because the cape's genius.
Is there a place for that in the video even? Possibly. Let's see if we can do it in a weird sort of artistic-y sort of way.
Go, go, go!
So maybe that fading into that.
Go, go, go!
That fading into that.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. That'll do. Alright then, so now we're going to add some music, I think. And oh, maybe we'll get some screenshots of A Strike Force's stuff as well. So there's a bit of meta there. So let's go Ace Strike Force. Ace Strike Force Nerf. See what web presence we've got. So we've got Facebook. We've got them on Twitter. Foam Fest sponsors, obviously. Exhibitors. Doopy 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 doopa. I don't believe they've got. There's a Strike Force though, so let's get a screenshot of that. Okay, so we're using a snipping tool for that. We're going to get a quick screenshot because actually, do you know what? Oh, no, I can't get footage of the there's a Strike Force. Let's just see if see what other links they've got, just so I can send people to their stuff and what they're doing. We've got A Strike Force onlineweb.shop.co.uk, me Strike Force.co.uk. See, it looks like they've got Instagram as well. Okay, let's have that on there too, so we'll have a screenshot of that as well. Let's just save that. Let's have Ace1, and let's have screenshot of their Instagram too. There we go, that'll do. Just save that. Ace2, and what else was there? Was there something else on here that's interesting? Strikeforceonline.web.shop. Okay, let's get some of that. And then we can zoom into that if needs be. So let's just do that again, sorry. So new one of them, please. And we'll have that. And we'll have that too. Alright, we'll save that as Ace3, and we'll just put those at the end of the video with whatever outro music we've got going on. There we go. Let's get rid of that, let's get rid of that. We can actually get all of that back out the way. Not that though, I want to keep that. Whoops, where have you gone? Where have you gone? There you go. Let's just move you there. Move you there. Okay. Let's move that out the way too now. And so we're going to add those into the video just quickly, and then we'll start thinking about music as well. So we've got Ace3 is going to go on there. Let's have an Ace2 and Ace1 as well. So let's have, I expect they'd probably want their main website first, then Facebook, then Instagram. But we shall see.
Sure.
If I can get.
And what about your?
Oops. And then we'll get a bit of some kind of a crossfade there during the silence, I think. And then we'll have their Facebook, which was there. Actually, let's not bother crossfading them just yet, just in case. But let's make sure we get all the social media in there at the end. There we go. Ace, 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 ace. And now we've got to decide what kind of music to have here, because
Team may strike force on Team Santa.
okay, right, music selection. If either of you guys are still there, then you can feel free to help me choose the music. I'll actually go ahead and turn up music a bit. So where's my music gone then? So we got it's actually not under music, I think it's on the desktop. Music, right. So let's have something maybe rocky with this, something rocky possibly. Let's go to music streaming. Oh, where's that nice where's that swamp shuffle? No, that's too comedic. I want it a little bit more serious. Let's have maybe that, possibly. We'll see. You think Benny Hill? No, I don't want to Benny Hill these guys. Benny Hill is for other things. Maybe that's a bit too hard. Let's have a little think. No, I don't like that one. Maybe like something that's a bit more sort of chilled out. What kind of rock have we got here? Cockpit. Eye of the Tiger. I would get like, yeah, I would get destroyed for that in terms of no, it's not high tempo enough. Oh yeah, I love feeling that. I'm feeling that. What do you guys think about that? Let's just listen to that again. You guys liking that? I think I'm quite liking that. It seems like it fits. It's kind of exciting. It's got to be high tempo at the start of a video too. Let's just have a look at the next one as well. Actually, oh yeah, let's use that. So we're having this highway danger one at the start, and then we'll go into Jupiter's, what was it, Jupiter's Smile for like the end. Okay, so let's add another track here. Let's add an audio track right underneath that one. So maybe move this upwards a little bit so it's still visible. And right, so we're going to start off with Highway's Danger. I do think we are going to have to reduce the volume. That's quite a short track actually. We're going to have to reduce the volume, so we'll do that first of all. We'll click that, then we'll add in the same filter as before, but we'll just reduce the volume. Let's see how this sounds now.
Team may strike force on Team Santa. Team may strike force on Team Santa. Ho, ho, hoorah.
Ooh, that's very, very close to being good timing by itself.
Team may strike force on Team Santa. Ho, ho, hoorah. Team Santa. Team Santa.
Oh, come on. Don't let me I want to delete part of this. Okay, now sometimes Shotcut does this bizarre thing. Sometimes Shotcut does this bizarre thing where it kind of does odd things with the what's the word? With the audio settings. So let's just see if this has worked now. So we're going to clip the end off of this. Let's get this right up to the end there, and let's try. Let's hopefully see if this works. Let's go right the other way, make it a bit quieter.
Team may strike force on Team Santa. Ho, ho, hoorah. Ho, ho, hoorah. Ho, ho, hoorah. Go, go, go.
I almost feel like that can afford to be a bit louder. Yeah, and we're gonna just break it off there. Yeah, yeah, okay, let's have that a little bit louder. Go on, stand there, go on. Go on then. So,
Stand there, go on.
that's a bit too loud, a little bit softer.
Really interesting
Okay.
corner here. Whoa. Get it there. Corner here. Whoa. Get it
Oh, what happened? So,
here. Whoa.
now at this point, where do I want to end it? Because I've got a feeling, let's try to get this so that it ends right where the interview starts.
Whoa. Get it there on green.
Oh, that's quite a nice ending actually there though. Right, let's oh, that's all right, Ryan. You do whatever you need to do.
Years ago, we started a dish track. 2 years ago.
How often do you run events? How long have you been doing this for?
Version of the year ago.
Oh, that's nice too though. I like that. I do like that.
Interesting corner here. Whoa. Interesting corner here. Whoa. Get it down. Whoa.
Yeah, let's have that.
There, go on.
Really interesting corner here. Whoa. Get it down green.
Let's maybe have one more of them.
Really interesting corner here. Whoa.
Yeah, maybe it does need the 3.
Really interesting corner here. Whoa. Get it down green. Who would that be you?
That needs to happen earlier.
Down green. Whoa.
Later, I meant later.
Get it down green.
Right, so the duh bit needs to happen as that dart hits.
Who would that be?
As the dart hits, a little bit further along.
Who would that be? Down green.
A bit further forward. A bit further back then.
Who would that be you?
Year strike.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, so in that case, I almost feel like we can have that for a little bit longer, shade longer, and let's have properties, let's have that a little bit shorter even, let's have that 0.2, so let's have that twice as long, but then we're going to have it fading out, and let's just see how it looks. Bit too much like that. Let's have 0.3 then, so we're going to go 0.3 instead. Okay, let's try that. Do I never do? So, which way does that need to come? It needs to go that way, doesn't it? So that bit there needs to happen there, so it means I need to pull it this way. Need to pull it this way, okay. Too much, too much, too much. A little bit more, maybe. A little bit more. A little bit less.
Get it down green. Who would that be you?
Year strike force, Captain Archangel.
Okay, and then we'll have the other music kind of. Oh, Jupiter's Smile. Let me just see if. Hello, Sniper. A King Sniper Sandstorm. Back again. Just trying to work out how if I'm going to need to fade this in. So let's see what this track does. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go for a bit of a change of... Should I go for a change of tempo? I'm not sure whether to use that rocky one. What do you guys think? Should I have something rocky for the interview or a bit more relaxed? Because we've just had something rocky. I feel like maybe we even need to kind of change the tempo a little bit. Let's have... This is quite nice. Nimbus sometimes works out. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, maybe fade that in, but not there. Let's just cut it right there. see where we end. Let's undo that. And just sort of see where it's meant to end. Okay, let's try cutting it a little bit further in then. Even further in maybe. A little bit further in. You can tell that I work with a great degree of precision. Oh, okay. Okay, there's a nice little fading in bit.
Whereabouts in the country?
I'm from South Shields.
I am from South Shields. I live in Durham. Live in Durham. So is he a traitor?
So is he a traitor? Okay, so let's have. All right, so.
Live in Durham.
Okay, first things first. Let's add that filter, and let's just decrease the volume because music is always too loud in videos.
So is he a traitor?
He's a little bit.
And what do you do? Live in Durham.
So is he a traitor?
So is he a traitor?
He's a little bit.
And what do you do?
The strike force we put on.
Okay, and where does that end? And do you know, let's actually just extend these out a little bit. I don't see any harm in that. Just so it kind of matches with where it naturally ends, the music, because that's always a nice thing to do. Let's have that change into there. And let's have that change into there. And then we'll have it stop there. Yeah, okay. Right, I do believe that that is now a video which I am, to some degree...
Team may strike force on Team Santa. Ho, ho, hoorah.
Yep, there's something about the timing there that is a little bit off, but if I start worrying about that...
We are at Foamfest. We are sponsored by this year. We will be there with our firing range, which is our firing range.
Right, I'm just going to make a note here that it was awesome last year. And I'm just going to say be there for Foamfest next year. So let's just add another filter in there. We're going to have basic text on there. I wonder if I've maybe got a section of video with their firing range. Or even if it's worth putting some... See, I'm starting to think maybe I need to put some B-roll over the top of this now. What do I do with the heart leftovers? With the... Oh, with the heart leftovers. Do you mean this bit at the beginning here? Do you mean those bits? I added those bits into there. Is that what you meant, Ryan?
Firing range, which is lights up.
I'm just going to make a note here that it was awesome last year when it did happen. Text simple. Was awesome last year. Range was awesome last year. And we'll just make a quick note here. Let's add in another text filter there, because I'm not going to go cutting and pasting filters here otherwise. Come to Foamfest next year. Fest next year to experience it IRL.
We will be there. I think last year.
What happened there? That's weird. That's all right there. Yep. Do you know what? There is more that I could do to this, but sometimes do the heart. Oh, the heart leftovers. Because we've been manhandling the heart, Ryan, we I'm sorry to say that we actually threw it away. We actually threw the heart away. Like with science in school in the UK, the training is that if you mess with something for the purpose of science, don't eat it, because you've got no idea what's kind of in it after that. So yeah, I did feel bad because there were two perfectly good hearts that we could have eaten, to be fair. But yeah, we didn't end up doing that. Let's save this to local disk A strike force, and I've got quite a nice hex core laptop which should chew through this relatively quickly, but we shall see. Anyway, I just want to thank you very, very much for being here, Ryan, and King Sniper Sandstorm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Grown Up Nerf again, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking to publish this as soon as I can, probably tonight, to be fair, because I want to yeah, I want to get more videos out there, and now I've kind of got the time to do it. I might even do another live stream at some point where I actually make a video. I've got a bunch of unfinished videos that are kind of waiting to be published, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of the start of that, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, like I say, thanks very much for being here. It's absolutely awesome to have you guys here and to do some editing with you. And yeah, I'll see you when I next see you.